After recalling up James Wiseman from the G League, the Warriors play the Philadelphia 76ers, so today we break down his game. Just like the last video against the South Bay Lakers, we're going to be looking at three big things: screens, boxing out, and read and react / defensive instincts. We start right off with this off-ball screen from Moody. I want to first point out his feet. His feet need to be angled more like this so that screen hits better. Thibault is also a great defender. That's why he gets over it easy. Teams also don't respect Wiseman's mid-range game at all yet, so you'll see Harold cheats, gets the block on Poole because he sees the whole play. Right here, nice high pick and roll with Ty Jerome, and look at that juicy screen. We end up getting this roll, and honestly, I think he could have hit him right here, and even Wise is like, throw that shit up, I'm 7'9". Ty finds a spot in the mid-range and hits that shot. Here we see another high pick and roll with Wiseman. That's a lot of what they're running with him, kind of more simpler set. And man, Wiseman, love it. Shout out to JP for finding him off that screen. Look at Steph thinking it's football, calling for a first down. Right here we could be a little better. Maybe set that screen just a second early so they don't call it a moving. As you can see, that right foot is moving. That's why they called that a moving. A little split action for Wiseman. Kuminga puts him in his post, goes and sets the screen for Clay, gets another screen, and that's a makeable shot, honestly. Here's another great screen by Wiseman. He rolls as he senses the trap, and I think if this was Steph Curry instead of DiVincenzo, he ends up passing that ball to him earlier. DiVincenzo still makes a great skip pass to the corner. Kuminga just misses the shot. Warriors guards began getting more comfortable as you see Ty Jerome using a Wiseman screen and then immediately skip passing as the help comes. Moody just misses the shot. Wiseman gets the board. They get it back to Moody. Sadly misses the gut shot again. Something I hope the Warriors take advantage of soon is that Wiseman's strength is his speed coming up the court. We got to look to hit him right there. He ends up coming back for pick and roll.
Porter throws it up and Wiseman throws it down.
Steve Kerr went a lot of high pick and roll this game. Not a bad screen by Wise. He gets into open space. He doesn't finish, but I do like the process leading up to it. Now we get into boxing out, and here he's looking at Montrez, where if he already knew where Montrez was, he wouldn't be late on getting his head back around, and it wouldn't be out on him. Here he's got a box out against Embiid, and I would have just liked to see him be more aggressive. Embiid is almost standing straight up, and Wiseman's not even putting a fight to push him back. He ends up getting the offensive rebound, and then gets the foul call. Here we just put on a display of Wiseman's athleticism. As the ball goes up in the air and he's boxed out, he still jumps over Harold to at least keep the ball alive and get us another possession. Here's a little bit of what I was asking for on the Embiid play. He's the only one. There's a sea of blue down there. They're playing his own defense, and he manages to box Harold out enough so that DiVincenzo can get the board. We're now moving on to read and react and defensive instincts. Right here we get a one-on-one on Embiid, and he's forcing him left even though he should be forcing him to the right towards traffic so that he has to make a decision. Instead, he ends up going to the line for two. Most NBA centers and Wiseman's biggest problem is screen navigation, knowing where to pick up the ball handler. I honestly love his defense here. I think he puts himself perfectly in between Harrow and Harden. It's honestly just Ty Jerome cheating because he thinks Thibault can't shoot, and he ends up lighting him up. Teams are going to be looking to go right at James Wiseman, so here he has to prove himself. He moves up against Harden, moves his feet really well. I like that. Because of his defense, they end up having to reset up top. This one might come off as a little nitpicky, but on help defense, I think Wise could have had a little bit better positioning on that play. Like if he stays in that spot right here versus that extra step moving up. Because if Ty Jerome wasn't there for the steal, then Montrez gets an easy dunk instead of maybe a contest at the rim. Overall, Wiseman only played 11 minutes. He scored 6 points and 4 rebounds on 3 for 5 shooting. He just simply looked more comfortable than he was the first week of the season. There is potential in James Wiseman. I know there is. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and a sub for me, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.